you end up buying things that you don't need with the money that you don't have to impress people that you don't like. Hi, this is Irawan. Recently, a viewer suggested to me that I should do a topic on money management, how to manage money, how to save money. So I thought that was a good idea. So I'm going to give you some practical tips on how to save money saving tips, a little bit on budgeting, but more on the mindset, because it all starts here in the mindset. If you want to have a strong and healthy financial life, it all starts with a good mindset about money, how you approach money, how you value money, and how you use money. Because it is actually easier to save $1 than to earn $1. And if you have a good approach with money, as what Jesus said in the Bible actually, if you are faithful with the little that you have, then you'll be faithful in the more that you have later. It means that if you value the little money that you have now and manage it well, when you have more money later, you will know how to multiply it, how to manage it, and so that you don't lose everything. So I'm going to give you a few tips that we use, my wife and I, to be able to get us to a place where we feel that we are financially strong and financially healthy. Now, before we get into the practical tips that I want to share with you, it's important to really have the right mindset about money, and we should really try to figure out what kind of lifestyle we have and what kind of lifestyle we are living now, and try to be a minimalist in your way of living, so that you're not always consuming, you're not always buying things, material things, and trying to buy, and then you end up buying things that you don't need with the money that you don't have to impress people that you don't like. So it is very important to have the right mindset of how we should approach money. Of course, we have to budget. Okay, so basically you have to know how much you're earning and what are your expenses. And so you have to count all the expenses. And when you're budgeting, don't be too tight, because that's going to really discourage you. So for example, if you have this much amount of income, then you use this much in your expenses, okay, your weekly or monthly expenses, then you have this much left to save. Now, it is very important that you set aside every week or every month this amount of money that you're not using and transfer it. This is number one, transfer it to another bank account. So number one, I have two bank accounts. At least you should have at least two bank accounts. One is your daily bank account, and the other one is your savers bank account, which hopefully accumulate a lot more interest than your daily account. I learned this from my daughter. So one of my daughters said, look, Dad, I transfer automatically every week from this account to that account. I thought, what a good idea. That, sometimes we forget, and sometimes we forget about saving. So in this way, straight away after you get paid, that bank account will schedule to transfer to that other bank account, so you don't have to think about it. A certain amount, for example, $100, $200 a week, it just goes straight into that bank account and you forget about it. And don't think that you have that money, okay? So you only have this amount of money that is in your budget to work with. So then you don't touch that. You forget about it and put it aside. Try not to touch it, and if possible, put it into some kind of asset or some kind of a investment, like precious metals, or if you have some other investment. And so you can put aside a percentage or big percentage of that for your investment. And of course, you need to have some cash for rainy days. So that's the first thing that I want to share with you. That have two bank accounts and transfer automatically, schedule an automatic transfer a certain amount into your savings account. Number two, I use credit cards, but I always pay it in full every month. Avoid credit card interest like a plague. Avoid credit card interest like a plague. Never pay interest with your credit card, okay? Use it for your points. Use it for, so it's convenient And I pay everything, almost everything with my credit card, but I only use it as a medium of exchange. Credit card interest is the most dangerous thing ever. So every time you pay it in installments, it's just, you're paying so much money. So avoid credit card interest like a plague. Number 3, you don't need to buy branded goods. Okay, I used to work for an advertising company, so I go to factories and I see branded stuff made with non-branded stuff. They're made at the same place, at the same factory. You don't need to have branded goods to look nice. There are other non-branded goods or not so expensive brands that make you look as nice, or the quality is good as well. You don't always have to buy the best thing, the most expensive thing. Look for non-branded goods that are equally good. Number 4, if you really need to buy expensive stuff, wait for the right timing. Schedule your purchases. For example, after Christmas, there's a big sale, Boxing Day sale, or after that, or even right now is end of financial year sale. So wait for those seasons to buy. You might get 50% and 60% and sometimes 70% discount because they're just trying to get rid of their stock. So that's the right time for you to buy expensive items. Number 5, house brands of major supermarkets are sometimes quite good and quite tasty because they are made at the same factories where other nice tasting and good quality foods are made. It's just that they are branding it as the house brand, and so it's cheaper because they don't have to pay for advertising. It's a house brand and they're trying to compete with other good quality brands, but they are actually quite good. Number 6, find out about your local supermarket. What day of the week do they start their sale of the week? So if for example, what I know in my local supermarket is they start on Wednesday. So every sale week, every sale item, they would advertise it, they would start promoting it on Wednesday. You know what? You should go the night before. The night before is when you can have discounted meats and stuff like that you can buy half price and even lower than half price. Then you can either cook it the next day because the expiry date is the use by date is always almost up. You can either cook it the next day or invest in a freezer and lengthen the number of days you can keep it in the freezer. And you are basically paying 50% of the price or even sometimes less than that. Number 7, when you are shopping in your supermarket, wait until your favorite items are on sale. So this is what I do with my wife. So we wait. For example, I love my coffee. So I love my Italian coffee, ground coffee. And so 1 kilo, it usually costs about $30. But then we wait until there's a sale. And true enough, recently there was a sale and it went down to $18. And so you know what we did? We bought 6 of them. We bought in bulk because the use by date and the expiry date is about 2 years or something like that. So we can stock it up. I'll finish those 6 kilos in a few months anyway. And another thing was coconut water. We love coconut water. So we wait until it goes down from $5 to $2.50 or $3. Then we bought a whole stack of coconut water. We buy 2, 3, even sometimes 4 dozen of coconut water. And so we stock them up and we ended up saving hundreds of dollars. It's amazing what you can save when you just wait and plan for your purchases. Number 8, before you go shopping or online shopping for your groceries, eat first, eat lunch first or eat dinner first. You'd be surprised of how much less you would buy with a full stomach. You will not be so tempted with that chocolate biscuit and all the sugary things, and you will find that you will buy less things, therefore you save a lot of money. Number 9, for all you coffee drinkers out there like me, I drink coffee once a day in the morning, and each cup that I make, I counted is about maybe 50 cents every cup. Compare that to if every day you buy coffee out there, about $4, $5 every day. You know how much money you can save? Thousands. thousands of dollars you can save just by disciplining yourself, investing in a coffee machine, and make your own coffee. Number 10, make your own lunches. If you are working in the office, if every lunchtime you are spending $20 for a meal and a drink, compared to when you bring your own food, which is $2, you'll be saving around about $4,000 per year. It's amazing how much you can save just by being disciplined in what you are doing with your money. Number 11. Now, this is a trick that I use regularly. Before I buy an item, I would go to the shopkeeper and ask, is this the best price? And then when they tell me another price that is cheaper, whatever the best price is, and I would smile and be kind and ask them, do you think you can do better? Can I have it at a certain price which is lower than that? Then you know what? Sometimes they say no, but sometimes they say yes. So it doesn't hurt to ask. And did you know at some big department stores, they do price matching. So when you are about to buy something, for example, like a mobile phone or a gadget or an IT product, just have a quick look on your phone and search for other physical stores that would sell it for cheaper. Then if there's one that's cheaper, then you ask them, do you do price matching? Because at this shop, they sell it at this price. And they usually would price match because they don't want to lose your business. That's another trick to save a lot of money. Number 12, you don't always have to buy new things. You know, if you need something, for example, I have a recliner or 2 recliners here. You know how much I bought them for? $20 for 2. You know where I got them from? From Facebook Marketplace. And they're still very nice and very comfortable. I always fall asleep when I sit on them. The camera that I'm shooting on right now is actually an iPhone, an old iPhone SE. I didn't buy new, again, from Facebook Marketplace. I bought it for $200 only instead of $700 or $800. You know, I bought these lights from eBay. And so whatever it is that you want to buy, check if you can get it for cheaper, or maybe something that is unused, maybe pre-loved. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the most expensive thing. It doesn't have to be brand new, as long as they work. That's how you save money. I hope this has helped you and that you learned something from the tips, the practical tips that I've shared with you. But if you have other tips, please comment below. And so if they're good enough, if there are more, and it's worthy to make another second video, and I will credit your name and then your input, and then we'll make another video. So let's do this together. The most important thing is mindset. Your mindset needs to be the right way in regards to money, because if not, money will be your master. No, you don't want money to be your master. You'll be enslaved by it. But you want to be the master of money so that you can use it for your purpose. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will be back with another informative video just like this every Monday. Peace and love.